The vision you carry, even if no one else sees it, even if no one else believes. For vision is not for the crowd. It is for the courageous. It is for those who dare to see the world not only as it is, but as it could become. It begins in silence, in the hush, between your doubts, in the space where dreams meet discipline. And from that space, you rise. You rise, not by accident, but by intention. As Plato taught, the soul takes flight when it gazes upon truth, and truth is not always beautiful. At first, it can wound, it can shake, it can tear away illusions, but it always liberates. So seek it at all cost. Let the truth shape you. Even when it hurts, let it break the masks. Let it melt the pride. Let it reveal the roots, because the deeper your roots, the higher you grow, and the heavier your storm, the stronger your core must be. You are not fragile. You are forged. Every trial, every heartbreak, every betrayal was a hammer shaping the blade. The soul that endures becomes the soul that guides. Do not be ashamed of your scars. They are not signs of weakness, but of victory. They prove that you did not flee, that you did not fall and stay fallen, that you walked through fire and came out still burning. Socrates said, "The unexamined life is not worth living, but the examined life requires courage." It means facing your failures, owning your faults, asking harder questions, and still choosing the high road, not because it's easier, but because it is right. So live each day as if your actions echo through eternity. Speak with care, for words are seeds. Think with purpose, for thoughts are architects. Act with integrity, for habits become your fate. Your life is not a rehearsal. It is the performance, and every moment matters. Let your presence be calm, and your steps be deliberate. Let your decisions be guided by the North Star within you. And if you must walk alone, walk with the gods, walk with the ancestors, walk with honor, because greatness is not in comfort, it is in clarity, and peace is not the absence of chaos, it is the presence of truth. So build your peace, not from circumstances, but from virtue, not from possessions, but from perspective, not from escape, but from understanding. You are the keeper of the flame. Do not let it dim, let it grow until it becomes a beacon, until others feel the warmth and remember who they are. And when your time ends, let them say that here walked one who lived awake, who walked upright, who spoke truth and carried fire. You are not the sum of your fears. You are not the echo of your wounds. You are the will to rise, the resolve to move forward, even when the ground beneath trembles. As Epictetus taught, we are not disturbed by events, but by our opinions about them, and therein lies your power, to step back, to breathe, to choose. The wise man does not curse the storm. He adjusts his sails. He does not break beneath the weight. He learns to carry it with grace. Even in darkness, he finds direction, because he has built a compass within. Let that be you, a soul of such clarity that no fog can cloud your steps, a mind of such calm that no chaos can invade your peace. Do not let the world make you bitter. Let it make you brave. Do not let the world make you shallow. Let it drive you deeper. Every insult, every injustice is an invitation to grow stronger, to grow wiser, to grow freer. For what is freedom but the mastery of self? What is greatness but the alignment of soul and action? Heraclitus said, "Character is destiny." So shape your character. Each thought, each deed, each response, let them reflect who you choose to be, not who the world expects you to become. This is the true rebellion, not of anger, but of excellence, not of noise, but of presence. When others sleepwalk, you awaken. When others chase illusions, you walk with reality. And when others react, you reflect. This is your path, not the easy one, but the worthy one. The gods favor the bold, not in muscle, but in moral clarity. In a world of shifting values, you must become a pillar, unmoved by praise, unshaken by criticism, rooted in truth, anchored in virtue. Let your mind be like water, calm, clear, and deep. Let your heart be like fire, burning with vision, purifying your motives, fueling your mission, and let your hands build what your heart believes. This is not the time for delay. This is not the season for hesitation. This is the moment to rise, not tomorrow. Now to begin again, to lift your gaze, to plant your flag in the ground of your purpose. You are not lost. You are being refined. This season of silence, this season of struggle is sharpening your soul. And when the time comes, you will not just survive. You will lead, not by command, but by example, not with noise, but with stillness, not through force, but through flame. So hold the line, trust the process, and walk on. You were not born to fade. You were born to blaze. You walk not alone. The soul of the universe walks with you, and the whisper of the ancients still echoes in your breath. When the road grows steep, when your feet grow weary, remember, it is not the ease of the path that defines the traveler, but the strength of his stride and the purity of his purpose. As Marcus Aurelius said, if it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. Your suffering ceases the moment you refuse to be its servant. Stand upright, not held by pride, but by principle, not fed by ego, but by essence. Every difficulty is a teacher, every silence a test, and every delay a divine design, unseen but wise. For time is not your enemy. Time is the artisan that sculpts your greatness slowly, patiently, with infinite care. So do not rush, do not panic. Instead live as if each breath were a prayer, each moment a lesson, each step a declaration. I am becoming, I am building, I am bound for the summit. When others speak, let you listen. When others grasp, let you release. When others rage, let you remain rooted. It is not what happens that matters most, but how you meet it. Meet it with resolve. Meet it with dignity. Meet it with vision. Plato said, the first and greatest victory is to conquer self. So return to yourself daily, not as a prison, but as a sanctuary, not as a battlefield, but as a temple. Let silence be your teacher. Let solitude be your strength. The wise do not fear being alone. They fear losing themselves in the noise. You have been given this time, this sacred stretch of stillness, to look inward, to strip away what is false, and rediscover what is eternal. Not in gold, not in glory, but in integrity and inner mastery. When you fall, rise again, but do not rise unchanged. Rise refined, rise renewed. As the Stoics taught, no one can harm you unless you allow them. For true harm is not what others do, but what we allow to linger within. So purge resentment, burn away regret, and choose again. Choose courage, choose clarity, choose calm. This is your true wealth, a mind at peace, a heart on fire, and a soul anchored in purpose. Let others chase applause. You chase alignment. Let others seek comfort. You seek character. For in the end, it is not the crowd that crowns you. It is the conscience within that tells you, you walked well, you lived true. Keep walking, not because it is easy, but because it is essential. Not because you must prove, but because you must become. And becoming requires burning, and burning requires faith. Faith in the process, faith in the purpose, faith in the part of you that cannot be touched by time. You are not a leaf, tossed by winds. You are the wind itself, the silent force that shapes the world unseen. So breathe deep, step forward, and let every act, every word, every moment be a hymn of becoming. The path before you is narrow, but it is yours, and no one else may walk it for you. For greatness is not inherited. It is earned, not with wealth, but with will, not with luck, but with labor. As Heraclitus reminds us, character is destiny, not fate, not chance, but choice, repeated again and again, in the silence, when no one is watching. This is where the soul is forged, in quiet, in trial, in the sacred stillness of persistence. Look around you. The world worships noise, but you must worship depth. The world craves ease, but you must crave essence. There is a kind of power that does not boast. It does not shout. It does not seek to be seen. It is the power of restraint, the strength to say no, the courage to delay gratification, the wisdom to walk alone if needed. You were not born to conform. You were born to rise. And rising means leaving behind everything that no longer serves the ascent. Let the shallow things fall away. Let the ego be stripped. Let the hollow voices pass like wind. For you are building something deeper, something sacred, something that will last beyond your name. Do not fear the storm. You are the storm. Do not dread the night. You are the fire within it. When you face resistance, face it gladly. It means you are moving. As Epictetus said, the greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. So welcome it. Lean into it. Do not ask for ease. Ask for endurance. Do not beg for the path to soften. Strengthen your soul instead. You are a temple under construction, and every challenge is a chisel. Every failure, a flame. Every delay, a divine adjustment. Stay present. Stay principled. Stay powerful in stillness. Your virtue is your compass. Your discipline is your sword. Your purpose, the sun that draws you forward. Even when clouds gather, let your actions be your anthem. Let your silence be your stance. Let your life speak of courage. Even when your voice trembles, you are not a child of circumstance. You are a sculptor of self. Day by day, choice by choice, you are carving a life of meaning. And meaning does not come from comfort. It comes from cost. It comes from choosing the right over the easy, the just over the popular. In the end, it is not your comfort they will remember. It is your courage, not the pleasures you chased, but the principles you protected. When you stand before your final breath, what will you say to yourself? Let it be this: I did not run. I did not fold. I did not betray the sacred fire within. I stood. I served. I stayed true. That is the ultimate triumph. So keep going, keep becoming. Let every pain be purpose. Let every step be sacred. Let every breath be a blessing. You send into the world. You are not finished. You are not fading. You are unfolding. And this unfolding is eternal. The summit is near, but you do not pause. For the summit is not a place. It is a way of being. You have come through the fires, not to boast, but to serve, not to conquer, but to become. For what is power, if not service to something higher? What is strength, if not the vessel of wisdom? Let this final ascent be one of remembrance. Let every step echo with the voices of those who walked before Socrates, who taught that the unexamined life is not worth living, taught you to question, to probe, to peel back the illusions. He showed you that ignorance is not your enemy, complacency is, and so you searched not for comfort, but for truth. Plato, who saw this world as a shadow, taught you to look beyond, to seek the forms, the eternal, the good, the beautiful. And so you lifted your eyes. You did not settle for mere appearance. You sought what is real. Aristotle, who rooted the soul in reason and virtue, taught you that happiness is not a gift, but a discipline, a lifelong training of the heart and mind. And so you practiced. You refined your soul. You chose the golden mean over extremes, the deliberate life over the reactive one. Epictetus, once a slave, taught you freedom. not of body, but of soul, that nothing can imprison the one who rules their mind, that you are not what happens to you. You are how you respond, and so you took the reins of your inner world and never let go. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor philosopher, showed you how to carry both power and humility, how to rule outwardly but kneel inwardly before truth. He reminded you that you are dust and flame, a passing breath in the eternal cosmos, and so you lived with reverence and ruled your thoughts with gentleness and steel. Heraclitus, the prophet of fire, taught you that change is the only constant, that you never step into the same river twice, and so you flowed, you adapted, you burned away the old and welcomed the new. Even when it hurt, from them all you learned one sacred truth, that to live is not enough. You must live rightly, you must live fully, you must live consciously, not as a leaf blown by wind, but as a torch lighting the path for others. Your scars have become scripture, your endurance a testimony, your life a hymn to the sacred. You do not fear death, for you have lived not in years, but in depth, not in minutes, but in meaning. You have aligned your soul with the cosmos, and when your time comes, you will return to it, not in despair, but in peace, for you have played your part, you have spoken your truth, you have walked your myth. Let others chase vanity. You have chased virtue. Let others chase status. You have chased stillness. Let others chase the world. You have chased the divine within, and so you are free, truly free, unchained from opinion, unburdened by regret, untouched by the tides of fortune. You are the one who endured, the one who chose wisdom, the one who became. Now your breath slows, your heart rests, but your flame remains. It will kindle others long after you are gone. It will whisper in their hearts when they too stand at the edge and ask, what is a good life? And in the stillness, they will hear you. Courage, virtue, purpose, truth, love. These are the pillars. These are the echoes. These are the immortals. And you have joined them, not as a god, but as a soul who dared to live, to love, to lose, to rise, to walk the eternal path with open hands and an unbreakable spirit. This is your legacy. This is your light, and the light never dies. If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.